Testing, 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 testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to be talking like this. In the fourth quarter, if it's a close game, most time I'll be talking like this. Gina said she couldn't hear me at the start of the game last week.
Yeah, I had to turn you way up. Okay, now do Kelly's.
Testing, 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 testing. That's pretty loud.
Hey fans, the Claremore Receiver Fan is selling quick trip cards for their 2021-2022 marching season. They're only $20 each with over $100 value. Located near the flagpoles and hats and snow cones. Also, for parents selling them in the stands, look for parents selling them in the stands during the game. Also, don't forget, we have a military meal deal tonight over at the concession. Choose one, a hamburger or a pulled pork sandwich, plus chips and a drink, $6. We want to thank our military for their service. And now, fans, the Tahlequah Marching Band.
Hello and welcome to Green Country Sports Network. Tonight's game, Claremore versus Tahlequah. The Claremore marching band's getting ready to come on the field right now. Craig Wing, Gary Wing coming to you right now. Kelly Calloway stuck in traffic, probably behind a train knowing Claremore. But Gary, you got some announcements coming our way?
Yes, I do. This is a big week for high school sports. I want to congratulate our volleyball team and Coach Don Ogden for a runner-up finish in the regional volleyball tournament. They finished the year 17-11 and ranked number 8 in the state. So very good year for the volleyball team. The cross-country team competed Tuesday for the Metro Lakes Championship, coached by Elsie Miller. And would like to congratulate the boys cross-country team, conference champions this year, and had a very good run on Tuesday. And our girls were just a little bit short. The way cross-country works is you get points for your finishers. So it's not always the first place winner that wins the championship for the team. It's really important that they take the top 5 runners and add their scores together. And we're going to have the national anthem, so I'm going to stand up and salute the flag here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, welcome back. One of the cool things I think tonight is we're right here with the crowd. This is a lot like Salisal. Hopefully we'll have a better result on our end, but we're right with the crowd. Gary, do you have tonight's keys to the game?
I do. Let me finish about cross country while we're thinking about it. And the girls were runner up in cross country, and our girls softball team are in state tournament right now playing. And if anybody out there has got a score, I wish you would text it to us or send it to us, and we would appreciate it. The keys to the game tonight are like they've been all year long. And we'll get to that in just a minute. But first off, this is a beautiful night, Craig. It's just perfect football weather.
Yeah, the clouds went away, and you know, what is it, 70 degrees right now, perfectly still.
Yeah. No, it feels dry. We were worried about that, but we haven't had any rain for a while.
Yeah.
Our coaches tonight, as they've been all year long, and we need to give them a shout out because last week they did a fabulous job. Our head coach is, of course, Brad Gilbert. Gary McClure's offensive coordinator, Keith Wilson, defensive coordinator, Joey Igniowski, special teams, Brandon Christian, working with receivers, Rocky Reeves, defensive line, Cody Riles, linebackers, McKinley Whitfield secondary. Tate Christian's got the tight ends, and Rusty Dillard's got is our defensive assistant. Bryce Rudick is our athletic trainer. And now they have been doing a great job working hard all year long, as they do always. Our keys to the game are we need to continue to cut down on our penalties, have good center snaps, and just execute. Last week was one of the most exciting high school games I've seen, and we had the pleasure to televise that. It's amazing what social media does. By the fourth quarter, our viewership had gone way up. Word got around that it was a good game, and you could just watch the viewers checking in. So we appreciate you guys. But last week was last week. We had some really good defensive efforts. Our linebacker, our sophomore linebacker, Mason Watkins had 13 tackles, lead the team. Hunter Clay had 9 tackles. And on offense, Tyler Joyce was 11 for 18 on his passing with 140 yards. He also had 98 yards rushing. Malik McMurtry had 159 yards, almost all that in the second half, I think, and he had 1 reception. But last week's last week. Got a new game this week. Claremore doesn't care what we did last week. They're ready to play some football, and I know our Tigers are the same way. Our keys this week, of course, is for our defense to control the running game, because Claremore had a lot of yards last week against Collinsville. And on defense, they need to stop the rushing and then not give up the long plays. What we did last second half. Best we played all year, Kelly.
Yeah. Sorry about my being late here today. These Thursday night games mess me up, so I have to work. It's one of the days I do work. So apologize for you guys having to fill in by yourselves here, but you can do it. So and glad to be here. It's a beautiful night. One thing I do have to say, it's hard to find parking in this place. They're like having a quarterback club and all kinds of fun stuff over there. So it's hard for me to get over there and find some parking. But so Gary, looks like you've covered most everything already, pretty much. Here we got a few more minutes. I don't even see where's the clock at or the scoreboard. Oh, it's over here. We still got about 5 minutes.
You know, look at this clock.
Maybe you do something. I mean, it's mad at me because I was running behind. I think he'll be okay though. Make him be on camera every now and then. It's good for him.
Well, I've been late every game, so I guess it evens out.
This Thursday night games are the only ones that are difficult for me, just because of the, it's a one day I would work and have to rush over here. They got the camera on me. I don't know that I like that. I have a face in the video. But we're excited here at the UFFC pregame show to see the Tigers play. Claremore is a good team. Seeing how they do this, over here, and I'm excited.
Yeah, Kelly Claremore is 1 and 5. Lost 2 games by 1 point each. They lost 4 games by over 12 points. They played Collinsville, the number 1 team in the state. They were ahead of Collinsville 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. Some Collinsville fans were storming in their seat.
Oh, wow.
But and they wound up getting beat 27-3. That's as close as anybody. So the question is how we turn the corner. We hope not in this game.
You mean Claremore? Yeah. We hope not. And of course, I'd like to see them keep the lead from last week, and capitalizing on that. I haven't seen, and you may have covered, and I just haven't seen who the injuries are. Or anybody dressed out that's normally not dressed out here. It looks like we got somebody in a sling over here.
We've got one back, Robinson.
Josh.
We have a whole list especially in defense, they've got five starters tonight. Last week,
Yeah, we're thankful here tonight for UFC Mortgage bringing us the big hands up. We got here comes the Tahlequah Tigers out on the field, led by the cheerleaders here, and the cheerleaders are dressed out in football players' uniform, cheerleaders and mom. I know for a fact that my daughter brought a football jersey home last night. She said it smelled like football. I said, all right, well, we'll wash it. So.
Well, Tahlequah's in their road white with the orange helmets. First meeting between Tahlequah was in 57. Wow. Tahlequah was over winning nothing.
Okay.
Jack Keats, one of the players back there for that. Frank Smith. Another great player that Jack went to pro baseball, and Frank Smith signed at OU with the Sooners. So that's a great offense.
Yeah.
Tahlequah High School was not the high school. Central.
Oh, okay.
It was Central.
So that kind of makes sense why they have Central now. You know, why they have the Central over there. I never thought about that.
I just thought it was because they called it Central. You know what
well,
I mean? Like,
yeah, the reason they did that was because years before that there were two high schools, Bagley High School and so they call the other one Central.
right. So, yeah, well, that's some pretty good knowledge there. That would have been a good one to have for your trivia, Gary. Do you have one lined out yet?
We do have a good one tonight.
Go ahead and give it to us. We still got about a minute to go, and then we'll get ready to start when they do the, if they haven't already done the coin toss. I might have missed it because I'm tardy.
What Tahlequah player set the career rushing record with 3,575 yards?
Okay. So
what
repeat.
Tahlequah running back set the career rushing record with 3,575 yards?
Cool. So the way to enter that is you obviously go to our YouTube page. You like the or you got to subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know I sound like a broken record. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then from there you will enter your answer into the comments there. You can only enter more than one answer, but you can only, and then if there are multiple correct answers, then we will put them all in a hat because we're old school, and we will draw. And I don't even know that anyone brought a hat tonight. Did you bring one, Gary? We'll find something. We'll borrow this guy's hat right in front of me. Yeah. We'll have somebody do it because I'm really right by the fans here. So it kind of feels like we're in the bleachers, but we're not in the bleachers. So kind of a cool deal here.
Yeah.
But
fans standing up right in front of us, so we just like 4 feet from them. They're right in front of us.
I like it. So they're going to hear me yelling here in a minute. So I'm working on my skills. It's been a while. I haven't, I always call play-by-play, so I'm working on trying to figure these things out. We're closer to the field.
Oh, yeah.
So one critique I've already gotten from somebody was, Chris Smith, I'm calling you out if you're watching this, that I need a pair of binoculars because I can't see.
Well, we'll see better tonight.
He's lucky he's a policeman. No, I'm just kidding.
And Claremore's going to kick off to start the game, Kelly.
Yes, they are. So did you see who won the toss? I guess we did. Did we defer? I missed it, so I was, like I said, I wasn't here. So
I was yakking.
Yeah.
Craig, are you doing stats tonight?
No, okay. Craig ain't going to do stats, but we'll just do the best we can, and we'll figure it out. And we're going to have our player of the game again, our Buffalo Wild Wings player game. And here is the kickoff. And kicking it off, end-over-end kick, fielded deep, just inside the 5, dropped. And now it looks like it's going to be a touchback, which is fortunate for the Tigers, because if that thing would have stopped at the 1, they were in big trouble.
Yes. But a broken play like that, a lot of times that results in a long play. I
sure hope so. So
of course, more times it results in a terrible play.
Luckily, Claremore wasn't down there. Claremore, of course, tonight I guess they're doing the pink. We're in the pink for, I'm assuming, breast cancer awareness, which is awesome. I think October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so here come the Tigers onto the field. They're going to have a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 on the 20. And low snap, picking it up, moving to his right on the run. Cole Matlock bringing it up, tackled at about the 27-yard line. Nice beginning play, first play there for the Tigers. Clock has now started. It's 11:38 to go in the first quarter. Second down, and we're going to call that a 2. It's very, very hard to see the scoreboard from where we're sitting. So just so you all know, I'm going to do my very best to tell you the distances here, but it's kind of hard at the angle we're at. Nothing's ever been perfect, and that's okay. I do like that we can open the windows, though.
Well, it's a great night for football.
Yep. And here we go, man in motion. Another man coming towards him. Low snap again. Fielding it, Joyce, and picking it up and just really getting back to the line of scrimmage. That isn't starting too well. Last week they didn't hardly have very many of those, and that's not looking real good right now.
No.
So
yeah,
they got to get that taken care of because they could have easily got it. So now we're going to actually that's a loss of 1. It's going to be a 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers, where I believe they could have picked up a first down pretty easy.
Yes. We have race stop split wide to the left, and Cole Matlock.
All right, fans, it's 3rd down. Let's hear you.
And, there aren't that many Tigers here. Here's a high snap, but he's fielding it, and a quarterback keep moving, and I believe he is going to get enough for the Cherokee County Collision 1st and 10. Looks like he picked up to about the 31-yard line. Nice first down run there by Tyler Joyce, and I'd love to see that again. They need to utilize that more.
They moved unbalanced to the left and just followed the blocking around.
Right. And 10:08 to go, first quarter. Tigers moving with their first down of the game.
There's not a lot of people here tonight.
Not for Claremore. Tigers always do. Here's a handoff to McMurtry. Met right away, and it looks like he's going to be stopped for no gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Claremore was ready for that.
Yes.
I think they said Bacon was there for the stop. It's hard to see these little, I don't even know, Gary. I'm leaving that up to you. I can't really see that.
I'd like to have some bacon right now.
Yeah, I could too. I'm hungry. And here's the snap. Good snap. Pass to Munoz, number 5, charging forward, breaking about 3 tackles and brought down at about the 43-yard line.
That's a strong run.
That is a strong run. That's going to bring up, I believe, another Cherokee County Collision 1st and 10. And thank you, Craig, for turning the lights on. I couldn't see nothing. I'm blind. Number 25, Jesse Cagle with the stop there.
So was that a 10-yard run?
That was
a 10-yard pass?
Yeah, it was because it was first down. Yeah. So it's 9:16 to go. First quarter, Tigers on the move. And here's our first flag of the day. Going to be a false start on the Tigers. Thank you, Suzanne Meyer, Century 21 Right Real Estate, for sponsoring our flags tonight. So bring up a 1st and 15 for Tahlequah.
Jonathan Davis was in motion, but I don't know what the procedure was about.
Going to bring up 1st down and 15.
We've got Cale Shankles at center tonight.
Yeah.
And Luis Hernandez at left guard.
And here's the snap. Good snap. Passing over to number 8. Hit right away.
Ray Stop
with a nice catch there. It's going to be brought down at about the 44-yard line, I believe.
There to make the stop.
It's going to bring up a...
I'm
trying to look at the clock here, or the scoreboard here. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Uh-huh.
Got the penalty back, plus a little bit. Wizenhunts, that's a Tahlequah name. There's some Wizenhunts. I believe there's a Wizenhunt on Tahlequah roster also.
And another snap, handing it off to McMurray. Oh, no, faking it out. Quarterback keeper rolling out, nowhere to go, running it, and he's going to go out of bounds at about the 46-yard line there. He had me faked out on that one. He went out of bounds. Clock has stopped at 8:40 to go. That's going to be a 3rd and 9. We do also want to thank Two Sisters Financial for helping bring you this Tiger football game tonight.
Yes, and yes, we do. And their niece, McKenna Hood, was second in the conference in cross country.
Yeah.
Great runner.
Here comes the big 3rd down, 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. 8:38 to go. Rolling to his left, throwing, has a man open, caught. Awesome, really good catch there. Race stop for the Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. He took a nice hit there, but he was able to get that right foot down.
And he had just enough distance on that one.
He did.
To get that first down.
Yeah. I do have to admit, I really do like how we're sitting in here. We actually get to sit down and watch this game. We're close. We can hear the fans. Now, if it was freezing outside, I might change my tune.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, this is a good-looking drive.
It is. And 8:21 to go in the first quarter. And I just got an update and just found out that the softball team, who is at state right now, is beating Durant 1-0 in the bottom of the third of the state tournament. So go Lady Tigers.
Well, thank you for sending that in.
Yes, that was actually Coach Cloud, Matt Cloud, the athletic director, who sent that to me. So awesome. Good job, Lady Tigers, and keep it up.
Keep it up. They're playing Durant. They've had 2 very close games previously. So 1-0's not a surprise.
That's really good there. So it's going to bring up a 1st and 5. We had a offside on the defense.
Go Lady Tigers.
And here's the handoff to McMurtry around the left side. Hole open, brought down after a gain of about 3 there. Going to bring up a 2nd down, and let's see. They haven't changed it, but I thought it was 1st and 5, but okay. 2nd and 3 for the Tigers. I can't add. I tell you guys this every week. Craig has to. I need an abacus. Clock moving, 7:38 to go, first quarter. Looking over for the play. Tigers coach is giving them the play. And now they put a guy in on the receiver, McMurtry, bringing him out. Open just a little high. He did have him open, had a little bit of a window there, but just a little high. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 here, and I'm looking for a Tyler Joyce keep.
Yeah. I'd like to give a shout-out to Kyron Toby, left tackle for the Tigers, and talked to his dad earlier, and he told me that Grandma and Grandpa Toby would be watching tonight, so hello, Grandma and Grandpa Toby.
Oh, cool. Good.
They have a hard time getting out, so
yeah,
they watch us. So glad to provide a service.
Yeah. A low snap, not what we want to see, and, of course, that really affected the Tigers. They lost 2 or 3 yards on that, going to bring up a 4th down, and let's see what the Tigers do. But that low snap has just been so detrimental.
You know, second half, when we had such a good second half last week, there was not one of those that I remember.
Yeah.
It was working on all cylinders in the second half.
4th and 5 now, Gary. Clock moving, 6:55 to go, first quarter. They are going to go for it, unless Joyce decides to pooch punt it here.
Yeah. He does that quite often, doesn't he?
He does.
4th and 6?
They're calling it a 4th and 5.
4th and 5. Oh,
and he did pooch punt it. Luckily, he got it away. Not a very far pooch punt. It does take a little bit of a Tiger bounce, and it will be down just outside the 20-yard line, call it the 21-yard line. I don't know. That one almost looked like it hit someone's leg or something. It came off really weird.
Yeah.
So Claremore's going to take it over 1st and 10, 6:27 to go first quarter, and Tiger drive kind of stalled there by that quarterback exchange, center quarterback. It's okay. They get those kinks out. So we're going to keep it here for now.
I was up at Spring Hollow Feed, one of our sponsors, a while ago. Bought some feed, and Lacey Lockwood, Nikki, they'll take care of you.
Yeah. All right, here we go. First play met right away. Gain of about a yard for Claremore. Zegers Ashby with the carry here. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. They're calling it 10. I thought he might have got a yard. Clock still moving, 6:07, first quarter. Tigers band is here. They're being loud. And then it's good to see all the cheer and palm down there doing their thing and wearing the jerseys and stuff. So I actually get to kind of maybe actually watch my daughter a little bit since, we're close. Here goes the next play. Run. Here we go. And it's brought down at about the 26-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down for Claremore.
Braden and Northington went through there untouched. They just caught him in the backfield and hung on to make the tackle.
5:30 to go. Clock still moving. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Our defense been doing
They have.
pretty well this
They
year.
have. They're doing a lot better this year.
I'm pretty impressed. Got a lot of sophomores playing. Got one-on-one coverage out here on the right side.
End around, handing it off, bringing it forward, met by a couple of different Tigers there. It's going to bring up a 4th down. Number 16 was in on the tackle. Mason Watkins, also saw number 28 on the tackle there, Gary, I think. Hunter Clay.
And number 7, Jaden Moore was
Number
in
7,
there.
Jaden Moore. There were 2 or 3, and that brings up a 4th down. Tigers will get the ball back. Claremore is choosing to punt.
That's what Tigers been doing all year long. It's 3 or 4 on the tackle.
Right.
They wrap them up well.
And here we go. Nice spiral here, and the punt goes. High, wobbly punt. It's going to be fair caught at the 40-yard line. Nice catch there by Coda Bunch right at the fingertips. They're going to give it we'll call it the 41-yard line. But that was nice of him to hold on to that with all those people around him. So
full speed, the ground level, and just
right.
Oh yeah. Man, I would imagine he would want to let that go next time.
Right. So we have a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Fortunately, that didn't affect us too much. That 4th down, you know what I mean, where we had to where we bobbled the ball a little bit.
Right.
Rolling to his right is Joyce, has a man open and caught and brought down at about the 47-yard line, caught by number 6, Jacob Morrison.
Yes.
You know, Joyce has a good arm when he's rolling out every time. He's a better one of those than getting in the pocket.
Pretty accurate, wasn't he? Pretty accurate.
Looks like we have a new center out there right now for the Tigers. I can't tell the number. Number 51, Luis Hernandez. Was he out there earlier?
No.
Nope. Okay. Oh, you said it was Schenkel earlier. And there's a snap, faking the handoff. Might have been a busted up play, and Joyce just really be able to get back. Now he lost a couple yards there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and they're calling it 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2. Yeah, so he did pick up a yard.
This is unusual for Tahlequah to come out passing so much.
I know. I don't know if there's something obviously they've seen in the run, the run defense of Claremore.
Yes.
3:34 to go, 1st quarter.
It's working well so far.
Yeah, and here's the snap, handing it off to McMurtry. Oh, look, nice spin move here, and moving forward, McMurtry plowing. Nice run there. Going to bring it up at about the 38-yard line for a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. He made that first guy move and made that look easy.
Oh, yeah. That was that might have been his best run of the year. He only gained 10 yards, but he had everything in that one.
Yes, he did.
And ran over a tackler at the end.
3:12 to go, 1st quarter. Tigers on the move. 1st and 10, ball on the 42.
Let's keep this
low rolling snap, almost hit there. Joyce is going to be brought down, and that snap just totally, that exchange is just, man, it's just brutal right now. He's going to be brought down for a big loss. Now ball on the 52-yard line. Call that an 8-yard loss. Going to bring up a 2nd and 18, if I'm adding correctly. Can't make the coaches very happy right now. They've got to get that figured out.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it is a 2nd and 18. 2:20 to go. 1st quarter. And another low snap. Joyce fields it, rolling to his right. Has a man open. Caught at the 47-yard line, making a man miss and still moving around. Then brought down by a couple of different Claremore Zebras. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down now. He got most of that loss back.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, I think, a 3rd and 11.
Nice stop on the reception that time.
Here we go. Big 3rd down for the Tigers. 1:44 to go in the 1st quarter. And this has been a fast 1st quarter.
It really has. It really has.
Looking over at the coaches, trying to figure out the play. They need to get something going. There's 7 seconds to go on the play clock. Here we go. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Joyce has a man open. Wide open, number 6. Jacob Morrison for a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Just got enough of what he needed and fell down. That's what we wanted. Just laid. I didn't mean it like he just fell down, but he caught it and leaned forward and got it, and he was good.
Yes. If had been right on target, he would have had a few more yards.
Right.
He was wide open.
Right. So
it's a lot better to catch it than to miss it.
Yeah. 1:15 to go now. Clock has started again after the first down. I remember back when clock just was stopped until you started over again. I didn't realize they did that for the. And here we go, the handoff around the right edge. McMurtry trying to spin out of that one and not going to really fool him that time. Looks like he might pick up a yard there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock still going. 54 seconds to go. First quarter. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. They will have to run one more play. So bringing in number 67.
Uh-oh, we have an injury.
Braxton Rooster. Oh, yeah, is there an injury?
Cale Shankles is
hobbling off. I hope he's okay. He really did hobble off. He was able to come without help, which is good.
Yeah, he's a big young body in there, so hate to lose him.
Yes. Hopefully it's nothing too major. He's over here talking to Bryce right now.
So we've had to make some major changes on our offensive line with our center gone.
Right, and the Tigers are going to take it their first time out of the half. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back here shortly on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back on the Green Country Sports Network. Tigers with their first time out of the day, or the night. It's going to have they're a 2nd and 8. 17 seconds on the clock. Here's the snap, a little low, passing it over to the flat to McMurtry. That is a forward pass. Oh, nope, they're going to call it a backward. They're going to call it a
forward pass.
Forward, yeah, they are going to call it a forward pass, incomplete. Although the line judge over here had his arm pointed back like it was a lateral. So actually the Tigers were probably benefited from that call.
Yeah, we got lucky on that one, I think.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and 8, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Score is 0-0.
We've had the ball most of the first quarter.
We have.
We haven't been able to put it in the end zone.
Low snap again, moving to his left. Looking for a man, has him open, and just knocked out of his hands. Pass was intended, I believe, for number 13, Cale Matlock. He's a little slow to get up, but I think he's going to be okay. Kind of got a little jammed in there, and Tigers are going to have a 4th down now. 5 seconds to go. We've gotten 3 plays off, and it's still 5 seconds to go in the first quarter.
That pass was right on the money.
It was, but I think it was a pretty good defensive play by Claremore.
They did a good job. He was well covered, but good pass.
Yep. So, again, 5 seconds to go, 3rd and 8, ball on the 30-yard line. Tigers need to make something happen here, and every time they've needed it, they've gotten it. Low snap again, looking around, rolling. He has number 13 open in the end zone. Doesn't seem, has another guy open, and caught number 6, Jacob Morrison. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, yeah, he had his pick of receivers that time.
He did. He had Matlock open in the center of the field, and he had Morrison open, and here we go. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yes, very
6-0. Good job there. 4th down conversions tonight have been pretty good, other than a couple. He had the one pooch punt.
Well, we said we needed a touchdown. We got one.
We got one.
That was good. We should have said that.
They just need to listen to us.
Yeah, should have said it sooner, shouldn't we?
I know. And a bobbled snap, and it looks like he's going to have to just fall on it. It's going to be a no extra point. Again, that They got. I don't know. I don't want to say nothing. I'm not saying nothing. So at the end of the first quarter, the Tigers up 6-0. We're going to take a quick pause and be back here on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back. Start of the second quarter here on the Green Country Sports Network. Tigers score. Had a touchdown pass from Tyler Joyce to Jacob Morrison. Extra point try, no good, as there was a bobbled snap again, or a erratic snap.
Yeah, Bodie Jimerson on the kickoff.
High end over end kick. Going to be fielded at about the 17-yard line and bobbled too as well. Hit by a host of Tigers there, and it's going to be brought down. We're going to say they're going to give him the 26-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 Claremore. Second quarter here. I want to thank H&H Quality Tire and Auto for being a proud sponsor of Tiger Athletics.
Fielding the kick for Claremore, number 36, Elijah Walker.
Elijah Walker was the returner.
26.
Yeah, we got Aiden Glenn on the nose guard position, and Hunter Clay out on the left tackle. We're packed in there.
And here's the snap, handing it off, and met right away by Munoz. He's the first one to get there, and then brought down by a host of Tigers there. I see number 55, Aiden Glenn, like you said. A couple of different Tigers there. Number 7 was in there, Jaden Moore.
Yes.
Not fooled at all there. It's going to be a second down, and I think about 10.
Yeah, and Cale Schenkel, Bryson Smith's out on the right tackle. Those 3 young men been there all season.
Yep, they have. And they actually gave them a loss of 1 yard, Gary.
Yeah, we were packed in on the line on that one.
11-12 to go, second quarter. Has a man in motion here, faking the handoff, looking down to throw. Not sure where he's going, just a little bit ahead of number 18. Did have him open. Pass was intended for number 18, Jason. I believe it's Koger.
And Layson Johnson on the coverage.
Number 55 for the Tigers coming out, Aiden Glenn.
We're doing what Sapulpa was doing to us last year. They're just packing in, trying to stop the run, going one-on-one with their receivers, and hoping our defense is better than their receivers.
3rd and 11 for Claremore. And here's the snap, dropping back to pass. Has a man chasing him, Munoz, right at his feet. Throws it up. Caught at the 45-yard line by number 1, Eli Rogers. Nice pitch and catch there by Claremore. Going to be brought down. They're going to give him to the 39-yard line into Tiger territory.
Dylan Leap on the tackle there.
Actually, they're going to put him at the 40 now.
Yeah.
That's just a good open. He was just open. There wasn't much else you can do with that one.
Yes.
Nice route running, and they converted. Brings up a good big first down for the Claremore Zebras.
Yeah, if they're going to do that, we can't be packing it in there on them like we did.
Right. And we're going to have a stoppage here. We're going to have a timeout by Claremore. We're going to take it with them. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back on the Green Country Sports Network.
loan. UFFC Mortgage, the right choice.
Welcome back after a Claremore timeout. Gary's going to read the trivia question one more time for you right before we get started here.
What Tahlequah player set the career rushing record with 3,575 yards in his career at Tahlequah High School?
All right, just enter your questions in the comments. And here we go. Was that number 10 with the ball, carrying it up, gain of about 4 yards. Sorry. And it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6 now for Claremore. If you want to enter that contest, you need to put your comments in the on our YouTube feed, and you need to make sure you subscribe to us, and we'll draw at the end of the 3rd quarter.
Mason Watkins in on that tackle, along with several other Tigers as usual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have we had anybody answering yet, Craig? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you didn't bring your laptop tonight. Here's the go, 2nd down and 6 for Claremore. And dropping back, number 10 has time, and I don't know what happened there, but there he threw it to nobody out in the middle. He's more throwing it to the back judge.
Yes.
So it must have been a misread route or something like that. But pass, I guess, was intended for number, I can't read his number there. Number 34 was the nearest receiver, Ethan Grimmett. He is a senior. 6 foot, 265 pounds. That's a big receiver.
Have you seen speaking of big, have you seen the size of their running back? 6'1", 240 back there.
Yeah. You hit him, that's going to hurt. Bring up a 3rd and 6, 9:50 to go. And brought down number 5, Munoz, has been all over the place tonight.
Ooh,
nice tackle there. Going to be 4th down. That would be a no gain. We're going to call it, 4th and 6, 9:38 to go, 2nd quarter.
Claremore missed a block there, and Munoz came in untouched. I'm sure glad they did.
Yeah.
And he made a nice tackle.
He did.
Boy, I can't tell you how pretty a night this is.
It's awesome.
Oh, man. Beautiful.
We got a little rain. That's good. A lot of rain, actually. And here we go, number 10, the quarterback, trying to get everybody in position. Here's the snap, handing it, faking the handoff, trying to get a man open here. Intercepted at the 30 and brought down about the 35-yard line. I cannot tell the number at the 2nd here. Interception is going to be my number 3, Coda Bunch, picking off the Claremore Zebras. It's going to bring up a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10, 8:57 to go, 2nd quarter, and the Tigers are going to be charging down the field.
Well, that was one of the keys of the game is to stop the running game, make them pass, and that's what resulted from.
Yeah.
From looking at their stats, that's not a strong suit of their game. Our defense is very active tonight, looking good.
They are. We want to thank Rapa's Burrito Company for being a awesome sponsor of our network here, and go by and see them get some good food. I had there the other day, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
Tigers 1st down, Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10, 8:57 on the clock. Rolling out, Joyce faking the handoff, looking for someone open, doesn't really have anyone, just throwing it close to Matlock there. He was just really, I think, just trying to get that one thrown away.
Yep.
And it looks like we have a flag on the field. Our flag tonight, again, thank you, Suzanne Meyer, Century 21 Right Real Estate, professional realtor.
I talking to Chris Blish today. Magic Lube owner, and
Chris, he does all my stuff.
He was there mid-90s, I believe, a quarterback.
Yeah, he was a quarterback when I was playing. When I was a junior, he was a quarterback.
Seems like a very nice young man.
He is a good young man. Well, he's my age. But we're not. Sorry, Chris, we're not young. Here we go. Ball. It looks like it was a 5-yard false start on the Tigers.
Compared to me, y'all are just babies.
Yeah, it's true. Chris was our quarterback. And here we go. Low snap. Joyce having to go down again for it, and caught at the 31-yard line with a stiff arm and brought out at the 42. It's going to bring up is that going to be a 1st down there?
Brackett Robinson.
2nd down. I'm sorry, I can't see here. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 4.
Brackett Robinson. I think he's back from an injury, if I'm not mistaken. Did they give him a first down on that?
I'm not really sure what's going on here.
They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff with the.
Yeah, here we go, handing it off up the middle, moving forward and charging. Malik McMurtry, and a Tiger hat comes off. I believe it's him. This should be a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Now a flag comes in. Got to see what's going on here. They told him to stay in. I don't know if he gets this. If they're
look like
a personal foul, face mask on the Claremore Zebras, 15-yard penalty. So the Tigers are going to benefit from a nice run, and then at the end of the run, they're going to get 15 yards. Again, thank you, Suzanne Meyer, Central 21, for sponsoring our penalties tonight. And they're allowing McMurtry to stay in. 8:36 to go, second quarter. Have we had anybody answering yet, Craig? Couple answers. Can't say if it's right or wrong, but we had a couple people answer. All right. And, yeah, somebody's hearing us out there. And Tyler Joyce looking over at the coaches, getting a new play. And the Tigers are going to have a false start and bring them back 5 yards. Coach Gilbert's not real happy about that one. And they're going to bring up a 1st and 15 now for the Tahlequah Tigers.
Well, we had a new offensive lineman in there and wasn't quite ready for the snap count.
Right.
And so our line right now is kind of mixed around a little bit because of the center issue.
Low snap again. Joyce fielding it, handing it off to McMurtry. Plowing forward. Hard, takes a hard hit. Going to be brought down at the 40. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. And did he get his 5 back? Almost got his 5 back. It's going to be I think a 2nd and 10 here.
Yeah.
2nd and 11, pardon me. Joyce looking over. Clock is still moving. 7:32 to go. Again, everyone, we apologize. The scoreboard and everything that we can really see is a very bad angle to where we're sitting. Low snap again. Joyce handing it off. McMurtry met right away. And going to have a loss there. Going to lose probably 2 yards there. It's going to bring up a big 3rd down, and I believe it's going to be 13. And that just, those exchanges and that low stuff, that takes the timing out of everything. You know what I mean? And that a second, split second, a half second, whatever, it's a big difference.
That 41 pulled the ball out there and took off running.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that commercial about the trick play on the football team.
Oh,
bringing a little baby carriage out there.
Maybe they could try that. Here we go. Low snap again. Joyce with the pass caught at the 35-yard line, breaking a couple of tackles and moving forward. It's going to be a 4th down, but nice job of getting some extra yardage in there. I think it's going to bring up a 4th down and 6. He picked up 6 yards there. 4th and 5 is what they're calling it on the field.
Was that stop on the catch?
I did not see. I honestly didn't, Gary. If it's who I think it is, it's number. Yeah, it is number 8 over there.
Boy, Joyce's passing is right on the money.
It's right on the money, and just think of what would be if he could get the snaps right. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to make fun of anything, but you know what I mean? Just they've been off, throws everything off. Another low snap. Man open in the middle. Caught number 34 for a Tiger. 1st and 10.
Jonathan Davis.
Jonathan Davis. That's going to bring you a Cherokee County collision. 1st and 10. He had nobody near him. 5:58 in the second quarter. Tigers moving.
Yeah, man, that was a good pass route, good pass. Well done. Davis had a big catch last week, didn't he?
I believe so,
Seemed
yeah.
like so. He's getting more involved in the passing game.
3 receivers right. Low snap again. Joyce rolling to his right. Pitching it to 11th. And looking, and he's going to be open. Touchdown, Tahlequah. Nice run by Malik McMurtry. Tigers now going to be leading 12-0. And good job. I want to point one thing out. I don't know if anyone saw it, but the receiver could have very easily there blocked in the back, and he was able to pull back away. Wasn't necessary. McMurtry took care of the rest.
Yeah. raced. Jacob Morrison was there. That was the old-fashioned option play,
That
wasn't
was, and it was a good one.
And
Joyce sold that well.
Great.
Here's the snap, ball down, kick is up, and it is good. It's going to be now 13-0. Tahlequah leading in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back here on the Green Country Sports Network. Tigers are getting ready to kick it off. Gary's going to tell you the trivia contest tonight. So he's going to give you the question.
What do we win if we win the trivia?
Oh, yeah. I haven't said that. Tonight you win $40 in Buffalo Wild Wings. So, yeah, good thing to do. If no one wins it, then I'm taking it.
Well, there you go. Would you share with us?
Sure.
Okay. What Tahlequah player set the career rushing record with 3,575 yards?
Yep.
In his career.
Remember, comment on our YouTube channel, subscribe. We'll draw if you get multiple answers. High end over end kick, fielded at the 11-yard line. Moving around to his right, number 27, dropping his head. Going to be tackled at the 20. Nice return there by Eli Pezzo. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for Claremore. 5:25 to go before half.
Oh, boy. More team tackling there. Jaden Moore was in on tackle. Hunter Clay, of course. Hunter's everywhere.
He is.
And wrap that receiver up.
Here we go. First down, defense on the field. And here's the handoff. And breaking a tackle around his left. Plowing through, and you talked about him being a big boy, Gary.
Yes.
He is going to pick up a first down, going to be brought down. We're going to call it the 41-yard line. Number 88. Was that his name? Micah Teal. It's a kind of an unusual number for a running back.
It is.
He made some people pay right there.
Yes, LaShawn Johnson and McMurtry in on the tackle.
They have 3 receivers left, one to the right. And handing it back off to number 88 and met right away. First man on the tackle there, number 5 again, 53. I just went blank.
That's
Bryson Smith.
That's our man right there.
That is our man, Bryson Smith. Bryson, I give credit his parents, Grace Medical Supply, another proud supporter of Tahlequah Tiger Athletics and the Green Country Sports Network.
Yes, good people up there.
They are. Jared and April.
Yeah, I get that time of our life. They provide a service for our parents.
Yeah. And here's the snap. Dropping back is the quarterback rolling to his right. Looking, has a man open downfield again. Number 1 caught, and he is going to score. And Claremore Zebra, he almost bobbled that. Good job. I got to give him credit. Rogers with a bobble, but he was able to keep that. Score a touchdown. Score now 13-6. Tigers.
You know, they've been open on every one of those long passes.
They have.
They haven't completed them, but they've been open.
Well, and it's kind of shown, I was just thinking about this. It's obvious I don't think this quarterback's going to scramble too much. I don't know if they're trying to pull someone up and think he's going to scramble, but he had a wide open field up here, and he still looked to throw it. Here is the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. Going to be 13-7. Claremore. Second quarter, 4:24 to go.
Well, that was a long pass, and it was right on the money.
And we're going to take a quick pause and be right back in 30 seconds on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back on the Green Country Sports Network. Coming back off of a Claremore touchdown. Score now 7-13. Tigers will have just over 4 minutes. It's 4:24 to go before halftime. So Tigers will get the ball and hope. And we've looked pretty good on offense. So I think we can charge down here and get another score. That'd be good before half.
We hope so. This is Tahlequah defense is kind of like a full court press in basketball. You just on them all over the field, and if they get by you, they're going to score. But you hope they don't get by you.
And here we go. Short kick. Fielded and run. Has room to run and moving and brought down number 3. Coda Bunch. Nice little run back there, Gary.
Well, that's redemption, isn't it?
It is.
Let your man score and then have a big run back.
That's all right. He made up for it. I'm sure that makes the coaches happy.
Yes. I was hoping he'd get a TD. That'd be great. A great comeback, wouldn't it?
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Good effort. That was a good effort.
And it's gonna bring up a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Yeah.
Tigers now back on the field. Ball on the 40-yard line. 4 minutes and 17 seconds to go, second quarter.
Yeah. These secondary guys, to me, that is the hardest job in football, to try to cover somebody. It's just so hard.
And here's the fakes the handoff, rolling to his right. Caught by Cale Matlock and brought down for a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Do have a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. Thank you, Suzanne Myers, Century 21 Right Real Estate. An eligible receiver downfield on the Tigers is going to bring it back. So must have had a lineman move just a little far down there. So.
Well, speaking of linemen, we never give a shout out to them, so I'm going to now.
Do it.
Braxton Rooster is at left guard. Hernandez is at center. Bryson Anderson is at right guard, and they've got Bryson Smith in at right tackle. And left tackle I can't see from here.
Yeah, I can't see either. I was trying to look here. I'm also looking at the clock. The clock is moving, 4 minutes to go. Second quarter.
54.
1st and 15 for Tahlequah now.
Kyron
and
Toby.
Here is the pitch to McMurtry. Moving around his right, going to be tackled, brought down at about the 40. They're going to give him the 40-yard line there. Clock will stop. Going to get back his 5 yards that he lost earlier. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
Our center snaps.
Yeah,
much better.
That was better that time.
Yeah, it's much better. We've got a new center. He's kind of taking him a while to get used to this.
Yeah, that's all right. Like I said, I wasn't trying to dog him at all. I just want him to see him improve, and I know the coaches will work on it, Here we go. Low snap. Fake the handoff. Has a man open. Caught at the 29-yard line and brought down after a couple yards more gain. Number 8, Ray Staub, with another big catch there. It's going to give you a Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. Tigers on the move. I was going to see if we could get an update. Coach Cloud, if you're listening, can you give us an update on the Lady Tigers softball?
We have 3:33 in the half and moving the ball right on down the field.
Yep, 3:32 to go. Here's the snap, dropping back, and looks like his man just couldn't get separated from the defense pass it intended. Was that for Ray Stop again?
Yes, he's one-on-one out there. That receiver for Claremore's on a little island out there all by himself.
Yeah. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 29 or the 30-yard line for the Tigers.
Do you think those two guys talk to each other in between plays, Kelly?
Who?
Tahlequah receiver and Claremore defender. They're just out there looking each other right now every play.
And here we go, handing it off.
Wow.
And met right away. Going to be no gain for the Tigers, bringing up a 3rd down.
That was a tackle right there.
Making the stop for Claremore, number 13, Anderson.
So it appears, I'm trying to get some updates here. 2-1 Durant. They did a squeeze play and scored 2 batters in a row. Or 2 batters in a row they did a squeeze play. So 2-1 Durant right now. So come on, Lady Tigers. 2:54 to go. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 10. Tahlequah, ball on the 29-yard line. Low snap, fielded by Joyce. Rolling to his right, has a man open, trying to get separation. Pass intended. Was that again for a rate stop?
Yes.
And he almost had it just a little bit ahead of him there, but it's going to break up a 4th down for Tahlequah. 2:43 to go, second quarter. I'm trying to put at the end of the game up here already.
The lead was number 33, 36. Elijah Walker.
So we're going for it, looks like.
Looks like we're going for it. Joyce looking for the play, telling his lineman where to go and what to do here.
My bad.
And Joyce again looking. I don't know. You think they'll pooch punt it again?
I
think they might actually go for this one.
We'd sure like to make it.
Here we go. Big 4th down. And Joyce rolling to his right, looking, just running with it, trying to keep it, carrying it forward, moving. He's going to get a couple yards there, but it is going to be a turnover on downs for the Tigers. Claremore will get the ball. 2:34 to go. I'm not sure if that was a broken play or if that was what they were trying to do, but I don't know. I don't know what that one was at all, Gary.
Yeah, they're not, Joyce had not got the opening running lanes he had last week. Claremore's doing a lot better job of stopping that. So here we go.
Here we go. 1st and 10, Claremore. And handing it off to the running back. It's a different running back in there now. He's going to be stopped for a couple yards gain. We're going to give him about 4 there, I think.
Those two linebackers, Jaden Moore and Mason Watkins, they're doing a good job. They're both sophomores.
They are. Yeah, it's going to be a 2nd and 8. They gave him 2 yards there.
Yeah.
Clock is moving. 2:04 to go. Second quarter. We want to thank the Tahlequah Public Schools Athletic Foundation for being a sponsor of the Tigers. And here's the pass around the right side, missing one tackle and brought down. Clock will stop. Brought down by number 10, Dylan Leap. First time we've called his name tonight. I'm sure he's been on some plays, but we got a stoppage in play here. I'm not sure what's going on. Timeout, Tahlequah, second one of the game. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back shortly here on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back on the Green Country Sports Network. It's going to be a 3rd down and 5 for Claremore. Tahlequah took the time out there. We want to thank Armstrong Bank. Nice local bank in Tahlequah. They're all over the place, but go see Bobby McAlpine if you need anything loan-wise. Here we go, and a snap not even touched, and he is off to run here. He's going to be brought down after a huge gain. Big first down there. Conversion to get first down here on 3rd down here, and he's going to be called down at the 38-yard line. Nice run there, Gary.
Yes. Yeah, game touchdown saving tackle down there. I look like
it was. Number 20 was LaShawn Johnson with the tackle, and then there was another guy over there. I didn't see who it was. Clock is moving, though. Get 1:28 to go. Let's see if the Tigers can hold them. Here's the snap, handing it off again to number 26. This time he's met right away after a gain of about 2. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8. Number 26, the running back, is Titus Ashby. He's a junior, 5'6", 135. Definitely a different kind of runner than number 88.
Right, and Jonathan Davis is in on tackle that time.
1 minute to go in the second quarter. Claremore moving, dropping back to pass. Looks like he's getting held there. I think they're going to give a call. Pass is caught by number 12 at the 30, but I believe this one's coming back. Referee threw his flag, and the Tigers had a guy was getting held. It is a holding against the Zebras. That will bring that back in 10 yards.
Well, it was good. Good they had a
It was good.
Penalty.
Gary, go ahead real quick and give us that trivia one more time. I don't keep breaking it until we get something. Never mind. If you don't got it, you don't got
What Tahlequah player set the
Tahlequah.
career rushing record for 3,575 yards?
Why don't you go ahead and give them one clue, I guess.
He was a senior in 2019.
Oh, yeah,
He
that's a
played.
big clue.
Yes.
All right, rolling to his left and looking to pass. Nowhere open. He is not a scrambler. Bryson Smith staying home. Blocked in the back. They're going to call that one right there. Throwing it down the field and almost intercepted. Number 11, was that McMurtry that almost had the interception there?
He had that zeroed in.
Yeah, Bryson Smith was blocked in the back there, and the referee was right on top of it. And here we go. I don't know what he just called there. Was it a personal foul?
Looked like it.
But I didn't think that. I think it was more of just a block in the back.
Against Claremore.
Back in the old days, they call that a clip. Way back in the day.
Yeah. And that's going to bring it back. 32 seconds to go. Good penalty there for the Tigers. Takes them out of, unless there's a big pass or something, it takes any kind of a closer scoring play out of the scene here.
That's 2 big penalties in a row. They kind of shot themselves in the foot here.
32 seconds to go. Claremore has the ball. It's going to bring up a long second down. And handing it off to big number 88, and he's brought down after a gain of about 4. Clock will continue to move. Claremore isn't at this moment looking like they're calling any kind of timeouts. They might just be content to bring it on into halftime. Now, granted, Tigers will get the ball back to start the second half. Clock is just still moving down. I don't know if the Tigers, I guess they're going to be content to just move out too.
Mason Watkins in on the tackle that time. He had him zeroed in.
He did, and that will be the half. Tigers leading 13-7 here on the Green Country Sports Network. We'll be right back shortly with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show.
Locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
And I'm assuming that y'all can video or audio change this in case I screw up, right?
We're here with Jeremy McClure, a former Tahlequah High School player and TU player, and the son of Gary McClure, who was my era. I went to school with Gary, and his son's coaching here.
Yep, Gary, he's the co-offensive coordinator, co-head coach, yep, offensive line.
Super. So, Jeremy, you went to high school what years?
I was there 93 to 95. And in that time, we had Charlie Cooper my sophomore year, and then he left, and then it was Joe McCauley my junior and senior year.
Right. And Coach, is still living in Tahlequah. Coach Cooper, still living in Tahlequah and doing well. As we see him every once in a while. And then you went on to TU.
Yep, TU, I was there when Dave Rader was coaching. I was there from 95 to 2000. We had some ups and downs, some memorable wins. I think we went 3-2 against the Oklahoma team, so we beat, and Bruce doesn't like to talk about this. I probably shouldn't mention it. He's going to drive from Bigsby and pull me out of this. But we beat OU in Norman, and I think that was the first time since like World War II. And then we beat OSU twice, 2 times while I was there, and then we lost to them twice. So we had our ups and downs, but it always seemed like we would beat the teams that we weren't supposed to, and then we'd give it up to the teams that we thought we had a chance at.
Yeah.
So, but we loved it. I mean, football was everything to us. When we weren't, when it wasn't in the fall, we were playing in the spring, on our own. So, but it was great. I mean, we loved it.
Yes, and we've known your family, Major McClure, your grandfather. We've known him for a long time, and he's passed in March, I heard.
Yep.
And had a good long life. But anyway, what have you been doing since college, Jeremy?
So after college, I worked at Tahlequah for a couple of years. 9/11 happened, and so I joined the military after that. I was going to go to law school, and unfortunately, I got activated after the first semester, and so I was going to have to start all the way over. And I thought, well, this isn't really the route that I want to go. And so went back into working, and now for the last 14 years, I've been doing pharmaceuticals. I work for an oncology company. I'm a virtual rep for their Southwest division, so I cover everything from Arkansas to Hawaii. And fortunately, I travel about 20% of the time, so I feel like that Hawaii territory needs a lot of my personal attention.
Well, Craig and I would volunteer to help you out.
Yeah,
there.
Come on. We'll slap a title on y'all.
Well, that's cool. Well, I just know athletics have meant so much to my family, and I don't know about your family, but Coach Moore started a Tahlequah Foundation to help raise money for athletics, and we're giving athletes from the past a chance to donate to buy things that the athletic program needs that they can't afford. So that's something that we've started, and I just think athletes in the past like yourself are so important to the future and the present. These guys hear the stories about you all, and it's just really inspiring to see what can be done.
We always try and donate our time, donate financially as well. They have the golf tournament every year that we always have 3 or 4 teams a part of. I actually also own an app. It's called Sports Thread, and it's free. It's free for everyone. It's for our high school kids to really put their name out there for free. They can get in touch with college coaches. It's really taken off, and so I always try and host with Sports Thread anything I can with Tahlequah, whether I'm bringing breakfast or watermelon, or coming and just doing presentations for the kids, or hosting teams with their golf tournaments. We're always trying to stay involved and let them know that we care, and as alumni and as parents and fans, we want to be a part of it.
Yeah, and it's Coach Gilbert's got a good program going, and I tell you, I'm really proud of the way they go. Now, I've heard stories that Dave Rader was a really nice guy. I have not met him.
To this day, he's the one man that I still, when I see him, I'm straightening myself up. I'm making sure my hair's in place, nothing's hanging out of my mouth. I mean, because I have that level of respect for him. I get a little nervous around him, and he's such a wonderful man. He's the kind of person that if he meets you once in 20 years, he will know you and say hello and come up and shake your hand. I'm so glad that he is at the Capitol, fighting for teachers as a politician. And I can't say enough good things about him. He's a great man.
Super.
Yeah.
Well, coaches are like that. They influence our life, and that's why I'm here trying to give back. We wouldn't have this television show if we hadn't stepped up. So we're here trying our best to support the team and give parents a chance to watch it when they can't come. So anyway, I really appreciate you coming up visiting with us, and your family. I know you don't know it, but your family's meant a lot to me. So
well, I appreciate that. That means a lot to hear that. And thank you for having me on.
You bet. I'll see you soon.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
I'm going to have to do a lot of editing on that one.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Hey y'all, it's Lou Kelly from the Quam at QuamX.com, inviting you to join us each and every day, Monday through Sunday, where you can tune in and hear all the scores from all of the high schools in Cherokee County. It's an update that happens every other hour. Just listen for it. Plus, your favorite songs from 1955 until today. And RedDirtTexasCountry.com plays Red Dirt, Texas Country Charts, and the 1990s decade of country music. Go to QuamX.com and click Listen Live. I'll see you there.
Welcome back here on the Green Country Sports Network and the Green Country Funeral Home Halftime Show. We're showing you right now the Claremore Band. Awesome interview there, Gary, to Jeremy McClure. I played football with him 1 year. He's a big boy, and he went on to play at Tulsa, I know, and doing some good things. And so, but we're going to talk a little bit more here, Gary, about what your thoughts are on this second half. Or, I'm sorry, in the first half.
Well, Tyler Joyce is really on target tonight with his passing. He's very unofficially, 13 for 17 on his passing. And it's unusual for us to be throwing that much in the first half, but that's what they're giving us, and so that's what we're taking. And our running game is a little bit not as successful right now. Of course, that way it was last week too.
Yeah.
First half it was.
Joyce was running it a whole bunch more last week, though. A lot more quarterback keepers and stuff like that. So
they were really keying on Malik McMurtry last week, and I don't know. I think Claremore's defensive line must be a lot better than Sapulpa's, or tonight they are so far.
Must be, because they're definitely not trying to run it. They're just trying to pass it. So they're obviously Coach Gilbert and the coaches have seen some kind of a weakness there.
Yeah, and we don't keep the time of possession, but it seems like Tahlequah's had it a lot,
quite a bit, a lot more than obviously Claremore.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't have a statistician or anything. Maybe that'll be in the horizons that we can get a someone that can kind of spot and do stats for us. Craig said he doesn't know how to do it. No, I'm just kidding. He just has to do the producing tonight. So when we're at home, we can do a little bit more because we have a little bit of extra help there. And, of course, Tigers are leading here 13-7. I guess we're going to get extended a little longer because the band is still on the field and the Tigers are coming out to warm up. However, I do not see the Zebras, and they are allowed to 3 minutes of a warm-up. So we're going to see something here. I do want to say that the Lady Tigers are now down 4-1 going into the seventh against Durant. Yeah. And I hope they can come back and score some runs, because if they lose, they're out. But another great season by the Lady Tigers. I believe Coach Ray said this 4 or 5 years in a row they've gone to the tournament.
This is fifth, yes.
Fifth year.
Fifth year in a row. They've got a good program going right here. And see a lot of friends in the crowd tonight.
Yeah, quite a few people we know.
Yeah, Jacob Morrison's dad and mom are Johnny Morrison. I see them, and Brody Younger's dad is sitting right down below us.
I see Tyler Joyce's dad. He's straight down ahead, leaned up against the fence right there in the hat.
Yeah, when we've got a good Tahlequah crowd, of course we always do. And
Tahlequah, and it feels like a Friday night, even though it's not. I love Friday night lights, but this is Thursday night lights.
Well, some of us almost forgot about the game because they thought it was the game was going to be Friday.
You talking about me?
Some of us.
I didn't forget the game. I just thought next Thursday was the game, not this Thursday. So,
anyway, we made it.
Some of us have to work. These two bums to the right and left of me don't do anything, apparently.
Oh, man. We're babysitting cows some of the time.
Yeah, I know. Jeez.
But I would like to see some of these drives that we get into the end zone. We've got a lot of yardage, and we just haven't got there as much as it would seem like we would.
Exactly, and the Tigers are back out on the field. Now here comes Claremore. Again, they are going to – it's 30 seconds on the clock before the start of the second half. However, they are going to get 3 minutes to go, so we are going to have a little bit more time here on the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. And, again, we always talk about David. He was one of our first sponsors to jump on board. We're very thankful for David, and huge supporter of Tiger Athletics, and great guy. And they're voted Tigers number one sports number one funeral home in Cherokee County. Here I am. My daughter just brought me up a part of a pretzel, but she didn't bring any cheese, so I'm a little disappointed there. But
what a good daughter, though, huh?
Mm-hmm. About 3 bites, but it is what it is. So it's better than normal. She'd have probably just thrown it away most of the time, so she knew she could get to me, I guess, is the big deal with her. Well, Gary, I think we need to, the Tigers, they're getting some passes in there. One thing they're going to have to work on is the deep pass against Claremore. As far as Claremore, they've given up a couple of long passes on defense, and I'm sure the Coach Wilson's going to make an adjustment for that. And I'm excited to see what happens in the second half. And it looks like, is this the same crew we had last week? I think it is. Maybe not. I can't tell.
Crew?
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry. It was a different crew. This is probably a Tulsa crew out here, or not. They might be a Tulsa, and they could be a Tahlequah, because Tahlequah has an association as well. That was the one I was in. So,
I've coached for a lot of years, and we're ahead 13-7. You think we've controlled the entire first half. You think we've got this game sewed up, but then we saw what happened last week. So you can never relax when you're coaching a team. And I would like to say hello to all my former students at Lost City and Woodall and Peggs and Lowry. I see a lot of them, well, every time I go to Walmart. That's a social center of the Tahlequah. So anyway,
it's kind of sad when that's the social center, isn't it?
Hello to all you people. Had some great memories at those schools.
Gary, I want to give a quick shout out. They're not a sponsor, but I had a little bit of a bind coming up when it kind of got a little bit warmer, and Rob Patrick at Rob's Heating and Air came out and took care of me real quick on and so I just want to give him a good shout out because he did take care of me on something. And again, he's not a sponsor, but I'm very thankful for Rob for doing it on kind of a quick notice.
Right.
And he saved me a lot of money. So.
Yeah.
And Raider Computers has been taking care of us like crazy with our computer work. Craig's keeping them in business, I think.
And they are really easy to work with.
That's what I've heard.
Really easy to work with.
I need to get me my computer, my laptop over to him shortly, as soon as I can.
Yeah. We're going to talk about our trivia contest just a second. What Tahlequah High School player had the career rushing record with 3,575 yards. He also had the most rushing touchdowns in his career. Most rushing touchdowns. So played football in 2019. So Tahlequah at one time had two high schools. From about statehood up until
that's when you were here, right?
Early 40s. So they had Bagley High School over at Northeastern. It was housed in Northeastern, and then they had Tahlequah High School, which was called Central. So they had quite a rivalry.
Were they the Tigers then?
They were the Tigers.
What was Bagley?
Bagley was the Cardinals.
Okay. Pretty cool. Never know that.
Yeah.
You are a wealth of knowledge, Gary.
Well, if I knew anything valuable, it'd help. It's just such a useless
We're going to get you on a trivia. We're going to take one more quick break before we get the kickoff here. It started the second half here on the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Welcome back here, getting ready to start the second half. 12 minutes on the clock. Tigers will receive as they, are they kicking off? Tigers will be, he has the tee. I thought we kicked it off to start. We received.
Yeah.
So I lied earlier. So the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. I guess that's probably more likely why Claremore decided to just take it on in, take that ball and start the second half.
Yeah. Well, starting a new half, we just need to be fired up like we were at the beginning of the game. Come out and execute.
Exactly, and I want to thank Emily McAlpine, our camera person. She does a fantastic job for us, and I believe she's Emily. You're going to have to get me again. I can't remember if you're a sophomore or a junior, but either way, we really appreciate what you do for us.
And her sister's a cheerleader. Is that correct?
Yeah. If you can hear us, will you nod the camera up and down? Are you listening? She's moving it. She's listening. I'm just kidding.
We sure do thank Emily.
We do. Otherwise, we'd have to have Craig do it, and I don't know what's going to happen if that happens. And here we go with the kick, end-over-end kick, going to be fielded and call it at the 10-yard line. And running up the center, met right away by a host of Tigers, one of them being number 16, Mason Watkins. One of these days I'll get everybody's numbers memorized, and then it'll be time for next season.
Boy, Mason's been in a lot of tackles tonight.
Yes, he has. Tigers on defense going to be a 1st and 10. Claremore on the 28. Here are the palms. So here we go. So here we go, Tigers.
They're playing
and here's
off
the
of them a little
snap,
bit more.
and quarterback keep this time. And met right away by number 53, Bryson Smith. A couple times we've called his name tonight.
There's that guy, 53.
And here I talked about the quarterback not running it or scrambling, and then I guess they listened to us, you know. And it looks like Durant has won 4-0 as the final. But congratulations to the Lady Tigers softball team on a good season.
Yes. Was the best season they've had in a long time.
It is. And here we go. 2 receivers left. And the snap. Again, quarterback keeping it. And met by, I think that was that number 10, Dylan Leap there. Oh, number 16 again. I'm sorry. Mason Watkins with another tackle. We called his name a lot tonight, Gary.
Yes.
He's making a name for himself as the Buffalo Wild Wings player of the game. Again, if you hadn't heard our trivia question, Gary can read it here in just a few minutes, but make sure you're entering it to win, you're subscribing, and you're putting your answer on our YouTube. It helps us. It really helps us if you guys subscribe, encourage your friends to subscribe. And handing it off to big number 88 and met by a couple of Tigers there. Going to get up a yard or two. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and I think we're going to call it a 2. I don't know what Claremore is going to do here.
Number 53, Bryson Smith, playing right in and right tackle. He came right across the line untouched and was able to get that runner before he got the line of scrimmage.
Yes, he was. And now we're going to have a flag here. Thank you, Central 21 Right Real Estate, Suzanne Myers. Illegal substitution against Claremore. Must have had 12 men on the field when they come out of the huddle.
He was trying to get off there, Kelly.
Yeah.
He is.
10:07 to go, 3rd quarter. We also want to thank the Qual at qualmix.com. Lou's been teaching Craig how to do some of this stuff so we can move a little further with these things and not bug him so much.
Yeah, we'd also like to say thanks for First Baptist Church Youth Department for sponsoring us, Bobby Franks.
And here we go with a punt, low wobbly punt,
that might get
and
a good
taking
run.
a Claremore bounce, and it looks like the receiver Coda Bunch is just going to let it go. Ball's going to be brought down. I think we're going to call it about the 28.5 yard line.
You know, Kelly, you kick those big old high, beautiful spirals, and then you kick one like that. Come out with the same distance.
Yeah, that's changed. The game has changed.
Yes.
Don't see a lot of under center anymore. You know, you don't see the like we talked about last week. A lot of punters now are low punters, running punters. The what do you call it, the Australian style or whatever,
Yep, rugby style. Yes.
And so a lot of things have definitely changed.
You know, when my dad was playing at Wagner, they had the single wing offense.
Is that one of those moments? And here we go with a loss on the play. Going to lose about a yard there. Number 11, McMurtry. Must have been the only player. And here we go. I like those ones like they had on like Varsity Blues, like the Oopty Oop. And here we go, 2nd and 11, 9:18 to go. Tigers got the ball. Looking for a nice big pass play right here.
We'd like to see a good play.
Good snap, fakes the handoff, has a man in the slot, tipped, and incomplete. He did have number 8 open there, race stop, but good job by the defensive line getting a hand up. Actually, I believe it was a linebacker, number 13, Kane Anderson for the Zebras. Brings up a 3rd and 11. 9:09, 3rd quarter.
Well, we can already tell we're not moving the ball as well as we did in the first half.
Yeah.
They've made some adjustments on us. Then I know Coach Gilbert's going to make some adjustments. It's just a big chess match.
It is.
Football
It is.
coaching.
Here we go. And fakes the handoff, dropping back. Looking again, number 8 has him open and just a little bit high and behind him. Going to be incomplete. Going to bring up a 4th down He did have stop open on the route, but just a little high and behind him there. And it'll bring up a 4th and 11 for the Tigers, and they will be forced to punt. 9:04 to go. Clock has stopped in this 4th quarter. The other night, Craig and I went and watched the volleyball team play in their regional final. Did a fantastic job. My first volleyball game to go to. It was really fun. Unfortunately, they lost, but they had a fantastic season. And here we go with the punt. High punt. It's going to be, takes a Tahlequah bounce, and it looks like it's going to be down at about the 34-yard line. Be 1st and 10, Claremore. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here at the Green Country Sports Network. And welcome back here at the Green Country Sports Network. The 3rd quarter, Tigers leading 13-7, 8:53 to go. 3rd quarter. And fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, looking for a man open. Has 13 open, and incomplete. Nice defensive stop right there by McMurtry. Almost had an interception, but written right through his hands.
That's 2 he's had a shot at.
Pass intended for Kane Anderson there. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Doing a really good job of of coverage there.
Yeah. So what I was getting at, Gary, is we went and watched, and one of the people that's on the volleyball team is Faith Springwater. Of course, we're going to see her a lot in basketball. And saw her brother Dylan, who owns Springwater Fence and Springwater Lawn Care, and it's good to see him and his wife, and over there, and he's a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics as well. And here we go. We're a drop for a loss. Is the number 1 there, the big receiver that's had a couple plays. And again, Munoz with another. Was that Munoz, I believe, with another tackle? I'm sorry. That was Coda Bunch. I'm sorry. It was Coda Bunch.
And I just have so much respect for Aiden Glenn, number 55. He's in there against the big boys every week at nose guard. And
is he making? I mean, you watch that a little bit more. Is he putting his name in the hat for the player of the game?
Well, he's working hard. Those guys don't get much acclaim.
They don't. And we do try to look at everybody and see what we can do, which is hard when they don't. Offensive and defensive linemen. And here we go, dropping back to pass, looking the field, and is going to. And he fakes out number 53, Smith. Has a man open in the middle there, and bobbled and caught at the 47-yard line. Wow, that was a 50-50, and just took a Claremore bounce there.
You are kidding me.
It's going to bring up a 1st and 10, I believe, for the Zebras. Just that can't stop those. Just one of those things.
Was that off a Tahlequah player or a Claremore player?
I think it went off a Claremore player and then went right into the hands of the other Claremore player.
Claremore player. Oh boy, that was a lucky break for them.
It's going to be a 1st and 10, 7:30 to go.
Well, we had our chances in the backfield.
We did.
A couple of chances to get him. And him throwing back in the middle, that is a very dangerous pass.
His coach is telling him not to do that 99% of the time.
Right.
And here we go, met by a couple of Tigers, going to gain about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 2nd and 7. See Munoz in there.
14, Northington's in there.
Yeah, number 7 again, and number 3, Coda Bunch is in there. Number 7, Jaden Moore.
Kelly, that's about it. About any tackle, you're going to get half the team in getting up off that pile. Very impressive, the way they pursue the ball.
And a while ago, I gave credit, what should have been Munoz on a tackle earlier, so he's had a lot of tackles tonight. I don't know how many he's had, but quite a few. And here's a misdirection, or a counter move. I got tongue-tied there. It looks like he might pick up a couple yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down now. Call it 4.
Jonathan Davis was the first one to meet him there. Playing at right tackle.
Clock is moving, 6:18 to go, 3rd quarter here at the Green Country Sports Network.
Defense is doing all this with so many sophomores. It is really looking great for the future here.
And here we go with the pass. caught by number 3. Going to get a first down there. And brought down the tackler is number 5 again, Munoz. And again, we want to congratulate the Lady Tigers softball team tonight on a fantastic season. They lose 4-1 to Durant State.
Yeah, that's the third time they've played. Durant won 1, Tahlequah won 1.
And Durant won the rubber match, I guess, didn't they?
Yes.
And here we go, 5:37 to go, 1st and 10. Claremore moving, 39-yard line. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, has a man open in the middle, and hit right away by number 13, Melanie Murchie, with a big hit. Makes them pay for it, but Claremore will get another 1st and 10.
Well, they're starting to get that passing game. I didn't think they could pass this.
I didn't either, but all of a sudden, I don't know if that's the plan. They took him out, had him run a few plays, and all of a sudden opened it up, and then there they go.
There they go. Got number Bryce Anderson in at nose guard right now. Giving them a rest.
And here we go. Claremore with the snap, fakes the handoff, moving to his right, being chased. Has a couple guys open and dropped and took a big hit anyway. Pass intended for number 20, Tegan Panther. He took a big hit. I think the safety back there thought he had the ball.
Yeah, one of the Tahlequah guys might have tipped that.
Second and 10.
Drop that.
Yep. 2nd and 10 for Claremore.
But that was catchable. This quarterback's
he's not too shabby.
Got a good arm.
Number 10 here, his Braxton Etheridge. He is only a sophomore, Gary.
Wow, a lot of sophomores.
6 foot 180, so he's just going to get better and better.
Yes.
And you hear some pounding on the floor here. The fans are pounding on the floor and looking to pass, being chased, throwing it up for anyone, and going to have a pass interference. And looks like
Dylan.
Yeah, there's laundry everywhere. I think Dylan. I can't tell who it was, but either way, it's going to be a pass interference on the Tigers. It's going to bring up a 1st down.
And I'd like to see that again. They were both trying to catch the ball.
They were, but I think the defensive back had a little bit of jersey and kind of pulled him as he was trying to go for the ball as well.
Okay.
So it is pass interference. That will be a 1st down. Again, thank you, Suzanne Meyer, Century 21 Right Real Estate. Go see her for all your real estate needs.
Well, pass interference is better than touchdown.
It is. We'll take it.
He was really competing for that ball that time. I like to see that effort.
Yeah, and here we go. 4:50 to go. 3rd quarter. Zebras have been moving down the field. Tigers need a big stop or a turnover right here.
Claremore's got their old-time offensive line packed in there. It's hard to get any penetration through there.
Yep. Fakes the handoff. Quarterback keeper running up the middle untouched for about 7 or 8 yards. And I believe he's picked up. There is going to be a penalty flag coming in the area of holding. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be a big play if the Tigers get the penalty. Face mask on the Tigers, so that will move the ball half the distance to the goal. 1st and goal, Zebras. 4:41 to go, and they are on the move. I don't remember where they started, but it was right around the 30, I believe. So they've marched down at least about 65, 70 yards.
This is by far the best they've looked tonight.
It's by far their best drive of the night. They've had the time of possession has been a lot more in the favor of the Zebras the second half. Quarterback keep up the middle, and he goes in pretty much untouched. Going to be touchdown Zebras. Score now is going to be tied 13 all. Extra point looking for the Zebras to take the lead. 4:26 to go. Still a lot of time in this 3rd quarter for the Tahlequah Tigers. Tigers have to make something happen here.
Well, Claremore records, they're a lot better team than their record shows.
Yes, they are.
And they're playing well at this point.
They have a beautiful stadium here. Low snap. Kick is up, and it is good. Zebras now take the lead, 14-13. 4:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on the Green Country Sports Network. And here we go, back at the third quarter, not the start. Coaches, okay. 4:26 on the clock remaining in the third quarter. Claremore just charged down the field and scored, taking the lead 14-13 Tigers. Tigers only down because of a bobbled snap on the extra point attempt. And here we go. High end over end kick, deep this time. It's going to be fielded and brought out at the 1. And it looks like we got to have a block in the back I just saw. So it's going to be the Tigers are going to get the ball at about the 17, but I did see a block in the back, and I think that the line judge saw it too.
And it wasn't much, was it?
No, it wasn't enough that it would have done anything for him, but it is what it is, and he saw it. And
one of those excuse me's.
Yeah. Here we go. So let's see what the call is. Penalties brought to you by Suzanne Myers, Century 21, Right Real Estate.
Yeah.
We also want to thank Bob Ed Culver, proud supporter of Tiger Athletics. I bet he was jumping up and down. He's probably at the game, the OU game the other night.
Oh.
He might not have been, but I bet he was excited. And it is a block in the back. Going to move the Tigers back another 10.
What game are you talking about, Kelly?
I don't know.
Was there a game?
Yeah, something. I don't really care, but, you know. No, it was a good game. I got to give them credit.
So, how's OSU going to do tomorrow?
I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. I look at it. Texas could be really angry and play like crazy tomorrow, or they could be, kind of defeated in OSU. I'll just tell you, I'm an OSU fan through and through, but you never know what to expect with those boys.
They always play Texas hard, though.
They do. They beat them like the last 6 out of 7 years or something like that.
This is by far the worst possession we've had.
Here we go, end around to McMurtry, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of, call it 2. Going to bring up a second down now, and I think about 8. And Claremore is just they have all the momentum right now, Gary.
Yeah. This is not, need a big play to take that back. Come up with a good play here.
They do.
That Claremore fellow was pretty quick. He chased McMurtry down. Doesn't happen very often.
And here we go. Low snap, rolling to his right. Has a man open and trying to find him, getting it there to him. And it looks like it's going to be caught. Number 6, Morrison. However, there is laundry on the field. Let's see what this is. Let's just hope it's not holding.
What a catch.
I believe he might have enough for a first down here. And it will be holding on the Tigers. Darn. So that'll move them back even more. Going to bring up a second. And I don't even know where they were. They were on the 5. So they're going to be on the 2.5, essentially. Because they can't go back 10. It's going to be 3:37 to go, third quarter. So Tigers are having a little bit of a difficulty here getting the ball going. And they do have to watch that center quarterback exchange because they're in the end zone. We do not want to see a safety.
Yeah, this is scary back here.
It is.
We've got our second string center in there. This is his first game he's really played much.
2nd and 15 for the Tigers. You hear the bells going. They're trying to pump the crowd up. It'd be nice to see a penalty on Claremore, get the Tigers out of the end zone. Tigers are going to do, I think they're going to be taking a timeout here. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back on the Green Country Sports Network. And we are back at the Green Country Sports Network. Kelly Calloway, Craig Wing, Gary Wing. I tried to say both their names at the same time. And Emily McAlpine on the camera tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. Exciting night tonight, although not going how we wanted to see it on the second half so far. but we'd like to get a little score here and pull ahead here. Probably go for a 2-point conversion this late in the game and put this thing to bed. There we go. 3:14 to go. Big second down and 15. I do want to thank B.J. Baker, trial attorney, one of our sponsors we brought on a little bit later in the year, and he's a proud Tahlequah Athletic supporter. And here we go. Fakes the handoff. Has a man open on the slant and pass knocked down intended for number 13, Matlock. And it's going to bring up a third down now. No penalty there. I don't know quite sure if there was pass interference there or not. I couldn't quite tell. I have like a pole right in front of my way and got right in the way there.
Just a defensive player hit the ball just as soon as Matlock touched the ball. It was just a little bit behind him. Just a little bit.
Yep, here we go. A huge third down for the Tigers. Low snap. Dropping back, looking again, has a couple men scrambling. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does a good job of breaking the tackle. He's looking downfield, has a man open, but he's going to be out of bounds. He did catch it, but it is out of bounds. Going to bring up fourth down on the 1-yard line. Joyce did a good job of eluding the safety, though. I will give him that.
Yes, he did. Yes, that had disaster all over it.
It did, and a fantastic job by Tyler Joyce of getting that to getting it out. Yeah. And he did complete the pass. However, the guy was just a little bit out of bounds, not much open. And Tigers got to regroup. And here we go, dropping back for the punt. Here we go, low wobbly punt, fielded at almost fielded. I take that back. It's going to be down at the 38-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 Claremore with good field position.
Yeah, 30-yard punt there, and not much roll that time.
We were talking about B.J. Baker earlier. He's, they said 7 generations of Bakers that have come through the Tahlequah Athletic, or Tahlequah Tigers, or Tahlequah schools. I know that there's a lot of people in his family that are still playing ball or in sports or something in Tahlequah, all through grade school on the way up.
Yeah. And I think everyone that works in his office has got a student at the high school and participating in some kind of activity.
Right. And here we go. And here's the handoff around the right edge. Scrambling, taking a huge hit there. Number 28 and number 16 there. Mason Watkins and number 28, Hunter Clay, with a big hit on the running back there.
That was a good defensive play. They just strung that play out and strung it out until the linebacker was able to get over there and help out.
Exactly.
That was well done.
2:18 to go in the third quarter. Clock moving. Claremore now going to take their time.
Do something here to stop the momentum.
We need a turnover again.
Yeah, we need something.
Or they need to permit one. And they really, other than the pass interference or the interception, they have done a good job overall. And this is going to be a timeout by Claremore. We're just going to go ahead and keep it here. Unless you want to take a break, we're going to keep it here, Gary. Gary, what do you think the coaches are telling the Tigers right now?
Play hard.
Yeah.
Play hard. Don't let them push you around. Then go make the tackle.
I think one of the things they got to say is watch that quarterback rolling out and then those deep passes, because he hasn't had a whole lot of short throws. It's all nothing on the flats really or anything off to the edge. Everything's been 10 to 15 yards down the field in the center or on down further.
Yeah. And we're doing a better job of covering those this time. We got somebody close anyway.
Yeah. 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go, third quarter. Tiger fans getting loud over here. And here we go.
Big play here.
And dropping back to pass. And number 10 looking and brought down.
Boy.
Huge tackle there by number 28.
Hunter
Clay. You've called his name several times tonight, Gary.
Yes, Hunter is very active there, very active.
Clock is moving, 1:44 to go, third quarter.
He's 6'2", 191, and apparently very quick in there.
He is.
But he's 191. He's going against somebody 265, and so that he's using that quickness to get around them.
Especially if they give it off to number 88, that big running back.
Boy, he was heading down the field on that passing.
Here we go. Huge third down here, 3rd and 10. And
there's that
counter again, and he's going to pick up a few yards there. It's going to be a 4th down. Tigers with a nice defensive stop. Let's see what Claremore does. Do they decide to punt it or go for it?
You know what I would do, but
well, I hope they punt it, but I think that they're going to go for this.
I hope they throw an interception.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's what I would hope.
I hope they have a fumbled snap that rolls to the 1 yard line of their. No, I'm just kidding. Some random thing here.
Yeah.
54 seconds to go. 3rd quarter clock moving. Claremore does appear that they are going to go for this. Big 4th down. 4th and 7 here. Huge play of the game right now. See if the Tigers defense can stand tall. Here's the snap, dropping back and hit.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Number 50. Who is that?
55.
55. Aiden Glenn making a huge stop and giving the Tigers good field position now, Gary.
Excellent, yes. We went from the 1 yard line to the 39 here.
Tigers will take it over for a Cherokee County collision. 1st and 10, 33 seconds to go, 3rd quarter.
Kelly, that's one of the better offensive plays we had.
That's right. He put his name in the hat for player of the game, I think, don't you? He made especially if the Tigers come back and win this, that was a pivotal point of the game.
Yes, it was. I've been bragging on him. He doesn't get much notoriety, but
yeah,
he's
most of these defensive guys, unless they're defensive backs or stuff, sometimes it's hard to get, and we look and look and look, so we'll just let you all know that.
Yeah. About the only time you hear their name is if they mess up, so good to hear him be good.
Tigers 1st down. Here we go, low snap with the pitch, and McMurtry chased around. Nice block there, and making around the field, moving up and still chugging along. He's going to pick up about 8 yards there. Nice play, clock moving, 20 seconds to go. It's going to bring up a 2nd down, and we're going to call it 2.
That was a great cutback.
Yes, it was, and a fantastic block. I didn't see who it was. I think it was number 34, Jonathan Davis with the block there. Tigers are going to take this on down in the 3rd quarter, and that'll be it. Start of the 4th quarter now here shortly. Tigers down 14-13. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back. Start of the 4th quarter here on the Green Country Sports Network. 12 minutes on the clock. Tigers changing sides here. Ball on the 47-yard line, 2nd and 2. And here we go. Nice snap. Pass to number 5, Munoz. Making a man tackle, and it looks like he might pick up the 1st down here. Very, very close. Depends on where his spot's going to be.
I think they've got it.
I believe they're going to give it to him, and he did a really good job there of breaking that initial tackle there. So who was the catch? Who caught that? Munoz?
Munoz. Yeah, good little move after the catch.
Yes, that was a great job there. And 1st and 10, Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
These people running the change tonight are really slow about getting things
Yeah, I'm not sure what, of course, it's always volunteers, so they do the best they can, of course. We do want to thank State Farm Laurel Lund here. Let's get the Tigers a score and give them some insurance.
Yes, yes.
And here we go with the handoff and read right away by number 66.
Oh, my.
And nothing doing there. Huge loss. Number Seth Bell, Jr., 6'1", 200. He looks bigger than that. And here we go.
He just slipped right through that
11:08 to go.
block.
It's going to be a second down and call it 15 now. And here we go. We're going to do the drawing here in just a few minutes on the winner of tonight's trivia contest. And dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver, no one open, trying to find someone, has a man open in the middle, caught at the 46 and brought down. Nice gain there by the Tigers. Going to be brought down, it looks like, at about the 41-yard line.
Race stop.
Race stop with a big catch there. It is going to be a third down, and we're going to call it 2. And here, as soon as this possession, we have a little stoppage. We have drawn for our winner, who will win a $40 gift certificate to Buffalo Wild Wings. And fakes the handoff, quarterback keep up the middle, and he's moving to his right, making a man miss, and more, and he is going to pick up a Cherokee County collision. 1st and 10. Nice job by Joyce at keeping that ball. The Claremore Zebras thought he was going to hold it. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say, that's the first time he's got loose tonight, Kelly. Came at a great time.
10:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Clock now starting. Tigers leading, down 14-13, but they are on the move. We got 3 receivers left, 1 right. Low snap. And Joyce going to keep it again, moving up the middle, holding on to the ball, and he's going to get a nice gain out there. I like this. I like them making. They're going to need to make him stop it first. So, clock still moving. 9:38 to go. 9:38 to go. I'm sorry. It's going to be 2nd and 3 for the Tigers. And here we go. Low snap again, and we got a flag on the play. I believe we're going to get a false start on the Tigers. Darn it. So now that's going to bring us a 2nd and 8. Tigers are, Penalty flag brought to you by Century 21, Suzanne Myers, your professional realtor. We also want to thank Armstrong Bank for being a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics. I know we mentioned all these sponsors quite a bit, but, they put the money out and put their faith and trust in us for our inaugural season of doing this. So thank you all sponsors.
We really, really appreciate them.
If you guys get tired of hearing it, I apologize, but they're the reason you guys get to have this.
Yeah. They're friends, they're community members, they're supporters of the Tahlequah Tigers.
And Joyce looking over, 9:18 to go, clock has stopped due to the penalty. It's going to be a 2nd and 8 after a 5-yard penalty for a false start. Nice snap. Joyce keeping it, running around the left side, taking some blocks, and he's moving along, and he is going down, and he is going to pick up, does he get the first down there? And he is going to pick up a first down. That's going to be a Cherokee County collision. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Can't see. There's a guy standing up blocking my way of the scoreboard. And 9 minutes and 3 seconds to go. There's a man standing up. I'm so sorry. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Clock has stopped. Faking the handoff, looking to pass, looking for number 8 open, and I believe he cut the wrong way. He was supposed to cut towards the edge on the pylons, and he cut towards the center, but he was double covered. 8:56 to go. It's going to be a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line. The good news is we're getting closer and closer. If we have to, we kick a field goal.
Yes.
But we don't want to do that. It's kind of dewy. The ball's wet tonight. We don't want to see that.
Yeah.
And here we go. Is this a 2nd down? I believe in 10.
Well, we've been working all year for this. I'm feeling good about it.
Yes, and here we go. Tyler Joyce with the keeper running around the left side and breaking a tackle and moving forward, still breaking, charging along there, having a hard time getting him down. Nice job by Tyler Joyce here. Are they going to get another Cherokee County collision 1st and 10 there?
Well, the receiver got knocked down by Tyler Joyce, and he'll watch this on the film and say, why wasn't I blocking?
It is going to be a 3rd down.
We might have got a touchdown.
Going to be a 3rd down for the Tigers. 8:38 to go. Clock moving. 3rd and 1. So let's see. Do you think Tyler's going to keep it again and they're going to stack it for that?
It's worked pretty well, hasn't it?
This would be kind of a cool one. I know they don't have him back there, but like a direct snap to McMurtry. And here we go. Good snap. Joyce keeping around the left side, has blockers, and it looks like he will pick up the Cherokee County collision 1st and 10. Zebras were on it, but the fantastic job by the left tackle squeezing in there, and number 54 there, Kyron Toby with a huge block.
Yes. Kyron Toby's also our band director. At
Really?
halftime, yes.
Oh, is he the
drum
major?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, he's a dual threat person.
7:56 to go. My voice is cracking because I'm excited here.
And Grandma and Grandpa, I know you're proud
Here we
of
go.
him.
Handing it off to McMurtry up the middle. Met right away.
Keep
but
pushing, Ryan.
and
Keep pushing.
And he's going to get a few yards there. It is going to be 1st and goal for the Tigers. And so that's going to bring up, I can't tell, we're kind of at a little bit of a bad angle here to see. 2nd and goal, I just wanted to see where we're at on the yardage here.
Boy, 53 for us. Really pushed that.
That was big Bryson Smith.
Oh, he pushed McMurtry right on down the field.
6 yards to score here, so it's going to be a 2nd and goal on the 6-yard line.
Let's push it on in.
Oh, no. And here we are with a penalty again, so it's going to bring up a 2nd and 11 now, or 2nd and goal. Long 11 here. False start on the Tigers. That's all right, boys. Let's do this. 7:12 to go. 4th quarter. Tigers have been on the move here, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's happening.
Yep. It's looking good. See if we can overcome this here.
We need to overcome it. There is nobody over there. If they can get it over there to the right receiver, I mean, he's man-to-man on that end. We'd love to see it go a big lob to Cale Matlock. And fakes the handoff, looking to his left. Has a man open in the middle, and touchdown, Tahlequah. Who is that?
Ray Stop.
Ray Stop with the touchdown. Tigers have regained the lead here, 19 to 14.
Would we take a pass to Ray Stop
What? Oh, yeah.
instead of Matlock?
Yeah.
You'd take either one.
I'll
of
take
them?
either one. I just was
Yes.
thinking maybe we'd go to that open man, when you have single coverage on that end over there.
Yes,
To see.
yeah.
And here we go. Looks like we are going to go for 2 here. Try to make this a one-possession game. Let's see what happens here with the Tigers, what they draw up here. Munoz to the left of Joyce.
Come on, Tigers. Pull your
And here
play
we go. Fakes the handoff around the left edge to McMurtry, and he's going to go in, and he is going to score the conversion. Tigers now up 21-14, 6:49 to go. What a fantastic call right there by the coaches.
Boy, it was. Have we seen that play before?
Probably. I can't remember.
Not often, yeah.
And here we go. So, Gary, our winner tonight of our trivia is Jonathan Davis. Now, this isn't the player. He's been answering on the I'm just kidding. It's not. But, Jonathan Davis, you are the winner tonight of our trivia question. Gary, if you want to go ahead and give them that question and what the answer was.
All right. What Tahlequah player set the career rushing record with 3,575 yards? He played in 2019. As a senior, he had the most rushing yards as a senior. He also had the most rushing touchdowns in a career, and it was...
Who was it?
Day Leathers.
Day Leathers. Good job, Jonathan Davis. Jonathan, if you hear us or you're still watching, please send us a message through our Facebook page, and we will get you, I'll set up a time or something to get you the gift certificates to Buffalo Wild Wings. And again, congratulations, Jonathan Davis. Unless you're the player, you can't have it. It's the player's dad? Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Well, that must be a proud dad.
That is a proud
you,
dad. He should be.
Yes.
And here we go. Short end-over-end kick. Going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. Tigers moving right in on him. Let's see what happens here. It's going to be brought down at the 30, so a gain of 10 there. It's going to be 1st and 10, 6:46 to go. 4th quarter, Tigers up 21-14, so we got to have a huge defensive stop here. We still are looking for our Buffalo Wild Wings and Green Country Sports Network player of the game.
Well, 16 was in on that tackle again. The linebackers are really involved.
Right. Again, Gary, and I know we'll talk about it here in a minute, but I do want to thank the Tahlequah Public School Athletic Foundation for being a proud supporter of Tahlequah Athletics. Here we go, handing it off. Oh, no. And he's got number 1 open there with a big block. Looks like they might have missed a hold there. But anyway, he's going to pick up a few yards. Good job of Tahlequah regrouping and and only allowing a little bit of a gain there. But, Gary, yes, if anyone's ever interested, you can go to, what is it, TPS Athletic? I can't remember. We got to get that paperback somewhere. We got a paper that tells us, but they're just looking to raise money. Go ahead.
TahlequahFoundation.com, and that's not it either. We do have to get that.
Yeah, we got to get a new paper.
But anybody that's been a Tahlequah athlete or Lady Tiger, here's your chance to give back.
Hand off to big number 88, charging forward. Going to be just short. It looks like just short of the, well, let's see what they're giving. They are giving him the first down. Looks like the far line judge gave him a better spot than this near guy.
You know, on that play before this one, on that reverse, it looked like it was going to be a big gain. Northington played that block off very well.
Right.
And held him to 5 yards. Very good play.
And here we go, 1st and 10, 5:45 to go, fourth quarter. Tigers defense looking for a turnover, showing blitz, and met right away in the backfield by number 53, Bryson Smith, and a couple of other Tigers. Again, number 16 as well, Mason Watkins. Big loss. Well, actually, they're only going to call it a 2-yard loss. Sure looked like a lot further than that, but
boy, it did.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 12, clock still moving, 5:22 to go, fourth quarter.
Got the big 205 running back, and 3 of them hit him right there.
Yep.
You could see that blitz coming through there.
We could.
And
here we go.
Right in the right spot. Guessed right that time.
5:08, clock still moving here.
Boy, they are packed in there.
And here we go, shotgun snap, looking, has a man deep, and intercepted by the Tigers on the 35-yard line. Interception is going to be by number 10, Dylan Leap. That's about his 3rd interception of the game. Not of the game, I'm sorry, of the season.
Yeah. Jennifer, if you're out there, Mom and Dad, man.
I'm trying to give him a lot more interceptions.
Yes. One of my former students there, that's his mom. And good job, Dylan.
So tonight we've had an interception by, I believe it was Coda Bunch. I may be wrong on that one. We've got an interception by Lee. Huge play for the Tigers, and now I do look for them to go ahead and start trying to run it, which is perfectly fine. Do some Tyler Joyce keeping up the middle and holding on to the ball. Show that senior leadership here.
Yeah.
4:57 to go. Tigers take possession of the Cherokee County Collision, 1st and 10.
That was not a good pass for Claremore. He just threw it up.
He had a man open, and then he just threw it short.
Yep, and was hoping he would catch it.
And here we go with the pass. And again, Joyce with the keep, moving to his left and then changing and going to the right. Going to be stopped for maybe a gain of 1 or 2. Clock does continue to run, though. 4:45 to go, fourth quarter. 2nd down, and call it 6. I think they're calling it a 7. 2nd and 7, so he did get 3 yards there. Man, so many people to try to figure out who the player of the game is tonight, Gary.
Yeah, it's our defense is just playing lights out.
I'm still going back to Aiden Glenn's play earlier in the game that changed kind of our momentum.
The 4th down play.
But, we've had a lot of good players here. Here we go, and keeping it again is Joyce charging up the field, and he's going to gain about, call it 5 more yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, and I think 2 here.
We got a pretty good spot out of that. What do you think?
We did get a pretty good spot out of that, I think. So we're going to give it a 1 yard here. And here we go. 3rd down 1, 3:40 to go.
Boy, this is a huge.
This is a huge 3rd down here. I think they're going to have a Joyce keeper again, and I think that's what the defense is going to count on. Here we go. We're going to have a timeout by Tahlequah. Coach Gilbert not happy, and we're going to keep it here. Again, congratulations to our winner, Jonathan Davis. Jonathan Davis's dad. And we're thankful that he won tonight. He won the trivia contest, and we will get him his Buffalo Wild Wings gift cards. Also, we want to thank Rafa's Burrito Company one more time. Thank them and their delicious food, and being a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics as well. And we got, again, we have Bank of Cherokee County, Tommy Next Auto Group. We have RedDirtTexasCountry.com. So lots of people supporting the Tahlequah Tigers here.
Yeah, First Baptist Church.
Yep.
And
we got Dusty 4 up here. He sponsored the food for the Tigers last night. He fed all the Tiger players. So you want to go skating sometime, go see Dusty.
I don't think I'm going.
No.
I break bones just looking at him.
Yeah, we can't have you breaking a hip, Gary.
No.
I'm just kidding. Here we go. Big third down for the Tigers. I'd like to see them jump offside here and give us that first down, but looks like they're going to hold still here. They're moving over McMurtry. And here we go, man in motion. And here's and Joy's keeping it all around the right side. He will pick up the Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10, keeping possession for the Tigers, and the clock is just continuing to get eaten now.
Yep.
3:26 to go. They will restart it here now. It is started 3:22 to go.
There's some great blocking over there for the Tigers, getting those holes going.
And you know that he hadn't run to the right as much tonight on the quarterback keep. So I like that they did change it up. You know, I think he's been running to the center and left a little bit more.
Yeah, Bryson Smith got a good block there.
And here we go. Low snap. Here's the handoff to McMurtry. Oh, and no, I'm sorry. That's not. Is that McMurtry? Yes, it is McMurtry. He will get a yard. A little bit of a low snap there, but he was able to maintain it. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock moving. 2:44 to go. Trying to see how many timeouts. The Zebras do have 2 timeouts left. Deciding they're going to hold them for right now. I know it's a math game trying to figure everything out here.
Yeah.
Tigers taking their time, 17 seconds to go on the play clock, so they're going to drain it down to probably 2 or 3 seconds every time.
Yes. Wouldn't it be nice if they could just work this all the way down till time runs out and they score?
And here we go with the pitch, and he has it. Good blocking right there by number 6, and he is going to actually, they're going to stop it there. He is picking up a Cherokee County collision number 10, but a fantastic job by Jacob Morrison with a huge block there to set the edge for McMurtry on the pitch there.
Yes.
Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10, 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go. 4th quarter, still no timeouts by the Zebras.
That's one of the most important things receivers do anymore is the blocking out there on the edge.
And I don't like to see this. McMurtry kind of hobbled off the field. Might just be a little bit of a stinger. He got hit kind of hard probably. Empty backfield here. Let's see if, and now we're having Munoz moving and fakes the handoff, keeps it running up the middle, not touched, slides down at the 35-yard line, and super smart play by Joyce there. And now it looks like we're going to have a timeout by Claremore. We will take it with them with 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. We will be right back on the Green Country Sports Network. Welcome back. Minute and 40 seconds to go, 4th quarter. Tigers on the move, really just setting up the run here. Been visiting here with Dusty Ford. He's talking a little bit. We are really close to the fans, and it's fun. I like it. And here we go. And here's the snap. Quarterback keep again, Joyce. And he's just going to charge ahead. He's going to pick up another Cherokee County collision, 1st and 10. And I don't know if they're going to take a timeout or let it move on down. But here we go, 14:21, minute 32 to go, 4th quarter.
Boy, Braxton Rooser and Hernandez and number 64, Bryce Anderson, they just pushed that line.
They did.
Claremore just pushed them down the field.
So we are, Tigers are moving it down here. It's a minute 16, minute 15, minute 14. Still moving on. Can't tell. Is there a little? No, it must not be a mist. I thought I felt a mist here. Play clock down to 7. And Tigers going all the way down. And here they go. Low snap. Joyce with the keeper. And, of course, he just dropped down and kept it there. and then Claremore is going to take I think their final timeout with 53 seconds to go. We're going to keep it here. We need to decide on our player of the game, so we will keep it here. There is 53 seconds to go, fourth quarter. And yeah, we're going to hear some stats here.
Well, it looks like Tyler Joyce very unofficially is 16 for 23. Very unofficially, and he's been picking up a lot of yardage here.
I know who my vote is, but we got to all vote here. So.
And then our nose guard made a big tackle on fourth down earlier.
I think that, in my opinion, now, of course, we haven't decided yet, but in my opinion, Aiden Glenn's one that I like because he had the huge stop on fourth down to turn it over. But we also, if we want to go by stats, you guys got to look at that too. Whatever you guys think here. This is a tough one, folks.
Well, if he hadn't made that stop, it might be a completely different
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason why I feel, in my opinion, he's player of the game. Although, let's just see what Craig and Gary are going to have their vote here. And the Tigers will down it, and that will bring up a third down. Clock will move. 45 seconds to go to the game, and I believe the Tigers will win this thing.
I think so. They're out of timeouts.
Yes, they are.
Just a matter of running it down. Well, this was a hard-fought game.
Yeah.
And this is a typical Claremore game. They've lost so many close games.
It is, and the Tigers are going to get this win. Clock moving down, 14-21, and there we go. The end of the game. So we are going to give our player of the game. I don't know why you guys always listen. I'm just kidding. Aiden Glenn is our player of the game tonight. He didn't score a touchdown, but what he did do is he had we already got it, the big play to end this game, or to give the Tigers the ball. Huge fourth down stop, and it changed the complete momentum of the game. Gary Wing going to go down and give that to him. We got to find someone that's willing to take a picture. Yeah. We'll get somebody down there to take a picture and see if they can find him. Yeah, we need Ryan tonight. Yeah, see if Emily will go with you real quick. But the Tigers will win tonight, 14-21. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back on the Green Country Sports Network.
Hey y'all, it's Lou Kelly from the Quam at QuamX.com, inviting you to join us each and every day, Monday through Sunday, where you can tune in and hear all the scores from all of the high schools in Cherokee County. It's an update that happens every other hour. Just listen for it. Plus, your favorite songs from 1955 until today. And RedDirtTexasCountry.com plays Red Dirt, Texas Country Charts, and the 1990s decade of country music. Go to QuamX.com and click Listen Live. I'll see you there.
And welcome back here on the Qual at QuamX.com's post-game show. Thank you, Lou Kelly, for being our post-game sponsor. I actually listened to Lou's stuff today while I was treating my patients, and he has a good online radio station if you want to check him out, QuamX.com. Of course, we want to talk about this Tahlequah win. What do you think, Craig?
Well, I don't have the stats.
And your dad took off.
I wish I would have been able to keep stats today, but what a game. Another 2 games in a row. You hate to see our center, number 52, Schenkel, go out early. Our penalties have been a lot better the last 2 games. A few low snaps this game, especially in the first half. They seem to have kind of got that cleaned up. Defense, another great game.
Yes.
The thing about the defense, it's all of them. It's, not just one of them. You got guys in the backfield, causing a disturbance. You got players downfield picking off passes.
Mm-hmm.
Something I noticed early in the game, they didn't, not so much in the second half, but boy, they put a lot of pressure on that quarterback early in the game. He got just lit up in the first half. They moved their line around in the second half. They seemed to do a little bit better in pass protection, but what do you think?
Yeah, I was impressed. The Tigers, they came out backs against the wall. They came out and started, of course, Claremore charged down the field, had all the momentum. And again, one of the many reasons why Aiden Glenn got the player of the game today, they had a huge fourth down. It could have completely changed the whole complexity of this game.
Right.
Had Tigers had that Claremore, got that fourth down conversion. and gave us good field position right here at the 40-yard line, and then we went on from there.
Yeah, that was about the best field
Yeah.
position they had in
And
the second half.
We switched, started the fourth quarter, went down, scored. Of course, it was hard not to give it to a couple different people there, such as, Ray Stopp, Jonathan Davis, Tyler Joyce again, Malik McMurtry. I mean, the list is endless. I mean, even the center of how good he did in the second half of getting the corrections and everything going. So very proud of the Tigers tonight, and looking forward to next week. Got to look and see where we're at next week. I think are we back at home?
Yeah, we will be at home.
We will be back at home, and the game will be on Friday. The game will be on Friday night, which is always good. We love to be at home, and just excited for the Tigers picking up another win. Only got, what are they, 4-2 now, I believe?
5-2.
5-2. I just went a little blank there, but I'm checking real quick to see where we're at. So here we go. We are in Claremore, so we will be home next week against Glenpool. So everyone come out, cheer on the Tigers, get loud, and be excited, and we hope to see you there. So far we've had good weather. Not been too chilly yet, Craig.
Not yet. Last 3 weeks actually have been just amazing weather.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You can't ask for much better right now.
We sat in the sun at Salisaw, and this was way better. I'll take this.
Exactly. So, well, that's going to do it for us tonight here on the Quah at quahmix.com post-game show. Thanks again, Lou Kelly, and all of our sponsors for helping us bring you Tahlequah Tiger football and coming soon basketball.
Won't be long.
And here we go. So thanks again for tuning in to the Green Country Sports Network, and until